You want to invite your friends somewhere, but you don't know exactly where it is and what time it is, and you don't know if it's going to conflict with this other thing, and none of them want to come because you didn't have the information ready. My name's Louis Angel, I run a self-improvement channel, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to avoid this. The way you avoid this is by going ahead anyway, because this is not going to happen. If you're like me, you want to have a vibrant social life, you want to volunteer more places, you want to get more things accomplished, and you want to actually go out with your friends, meet new people, and attend events, but you have a very organized mind. You have an almost like autism, like ADHD mindset, where it's like, I need to fit this, and I need to have this properly allocated in my calendar, it needs to coordinate with this, it needs to align with this, and like everything, you need to have the whole week planned out in order to like do something. And I'm telling you, just plan things haphazardly and like put it into place. So in the past, I'm subscribed to like the library newsletter, the newsletter for this company, this company, this company. I learned this tactic in college. In college, when they had a career fair where all the clubs were lined up, I would subscribe to as many Instagrams for the clubs as I wanted to, because I found out that they always post their events on their stories. This way I would find out about tons of one-time events, and I would attend like as many as I could to like meet a lot of people. And I found that outside of college, the same thing holds true for like all sorts of businesses. I subscribe to like the Instagrams for all these cafes and the newsletter for like 2 libraries in my area and all these things, and the Facebooks. And in addition to getting newsletters in my email, I also just find them whenever I go on the stories on Instagram. Like I find out, oh, there's an event here. Oh, there's an event here. Oh, there's an event here. So how do you plan accordingly? The answer is just do it on impulse. Literally just do it on impulse. Otherwise you won't do it. I literally like text my friends like, hey, you want to come to this event? Hey, you want to come to this event on this date? Hey, you want to come to this event on this date? Literally just text them the event and the date and the time. You don't even have to have the time fully in place. Like literally just text them the name and date, and bam, just like that, you've got a few people who are interested, maybe only one, and now as a result of that, now that another person is coming with you, you already have more incentive to actually learn the date of the thing, learn the time, and actually go to it. Because before, a year ago, what would happen is I would like put all these events in tabs or like bookmark them to saying like, oh, I'll check it out later, to like make sure it all properly lines in my calendar. And then I would never get around to it, and I wouldn't go to any events. Because, like, I would think, I don't want these events to conflict with each other, and I want to have enough space in between. Like, bro, none of the events are going to conflict with each other. They're going to leave you plenty of space in between. And it's better to be busy back-to-back than have a lot of time doing nothing. That's another thing I used to do. I used to, like, safely guard my precious free time. Bro, I toss that shit up in the air now. Like, it's not good to have too much free time. And if anything, the less free time you have, the less time it gives you to do the important work. So, like, you're actually trying to get the important work done within a certain amount of time, as opposed to however much space you have to do a task, the task will fill up to accommodate that space. So better to give yourself less time. I say this after just coming back from an event, from an open mic night that I attended with a friend. A few videos ago, I shot a video literally after finishing up the same open mic night at the same cafe. So it's been about a month since then, and let me tell you, since then, I've gone out with my friends at least once a month. I started volunteering at a new place, started volunteering at my church. I'm volunteering, the other place I'm volunteering aside from the church is like a nature preserve, sort of, like small. They protect injured animals. They also like have a preschool to the side, and they give walks through nature. I also volunteered at this one event for my church where we were packing food for hungry children. Literally just signed up for it, like, before I would have been like, oh, let me take a screenshot of this event so that I can think about it later, and never get around to it. Literally just signed up for it on a whim, like, yeah, I'll just take off work that day, and I ended up going to it. Did I really, really enjoy it? No, not too much, but it was nice to literally just get in the habit of signing up for something in the moment and going to it. Like, building that muscle of, ooh, there's this thing I'm interested in. Let me attack some people right away. And I've actually started putting things in my calendar immediately. Like, now I'm actually doing the thing I wanted to do before. Like, yes, it's good to put things in your calendar and make sure everything aligns, but at first, just do it on impulse. Like, hey, do you want to go to this? Hey, do you want to go to this? And fill up your schedule with things. And then later you will start putting them in your calendar, like I did today. And that's how I went from someone who like had all these events bookmarked and never went to any of them and never looked into any of them, to a person who goes out with friends once a week, who is like actually having a normal social life now. Like I've seen some people around town at the same events, and I'm meeting strangers and like slowly getting into it. Like, dude, just invite your friends haphazardly. That is the way to go. And then eventually you'll get to the point where you just bookmark things randomly. Hope you learned something from this. And remember, it's not learning if it doesn't change your behavior. See you next time, bro.